noticed a couple weeks ago you led a players-only meeting to discuss, the offense and the inconsistencies that you guys had seen in camp. And since that meeting, how are things going, and how are you guys feeling going into Saturday's opener?
I think we're doing good and just trying to, work on the little things and keep getting better each day. I just was taking a step back and looking at what was going on and tried to figure out what were some things that we weren't doing right, what were some things that we were doing right, and what we weren't doing right all the time, just how consistent were we. And I figured those things out and just wanted to tell the guys and just give them a non-biased point of view of what happened. And I guess it got across because we've been just working hard and trying to fix it.
And when you look at this week of preparation, now that you guys have gotten into game planning against Campbell and you're focusing on tempo and certain things, have you noticed things gotten cleaned up recently, in that now that you guys have pared down what you're doing, now everything's coming like second nature?
I think that we're just focusing on getting better. We're not really worried about how we think or how we perceive ourselves being consistent, inconsistent, good, bad. We're just trying to get better, and we'll get a test when we go out there Saturday to see how we work. What happens Saturday is only a testament of our work. How hard have we worked? How much effort and dedication have we put in? So I guess we just got to focus on that and focus on one day at a time. Like, we're not really worried about Saturday because all you have is the day at hand. Like I say all the time, all you got is today. So we just try to go out there each day and get right.
Malik, how has this fall camp been different for you compared to last year? I mean, I know it was crazy with COVID and all, but what do you think the biggest difference for you personally has been?
I don't feel like fall camp is any different anytime you go through it. I feel like it's a grind, It's a mental grind, it's a physical grind, and it's an emotional grind. You just have a straight 2-3 weeks dedicated to straight football. You gotta love it. I mean, you gotta embrace it. And some days you might not feel the best, but it comes with it, and you just gotta continue to grow and continue to get better and fight through it. That's where you get the adversity you're gonna face during the season, during fall camp, because you just can't control what's gonna happen during fall camp. So you just continue to try to get better.
This team has gotten a lot of publicity and a lot of high expectations. I just read an ESPN article that Liberty ranks as the number 10 most exciting team to watch this season. What makes this team most exciting to watch in your eyes?
How would they know that?
It's just
we haven't played a game.
They project everything, and everything on the internet is true.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
No, but I just don't. We can't buy into stuff like that. I mean, there's no truth to that. It's somebody figuring somewhere that this team is just like last year's team. This is a totally different build from last year. This is a totally different team from last year. And there's a lot of different teams out there from last year. I mean, we can't say who's more exciting to watch than one another. I mean, every weekend we go out there and play football. We go out there and play against another team that wants to play football to the best of their ability, just like we do. I mean, you can't really classify us as the most exciting team until we go out there and play some games.
John, do you have a question? John?
Sure thing. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ryan. Sorry I got on a minute late or so. Malik, you're talking about, wanting to prove yourself on the field and prove that this year is different than last year. Are you excited to finally be able to go out there on Saturday and start this season and begin to write the script, flip the script, as Coach Freeze always says, but write that script for the 2021 season?
I don't really think we have to go prove anything to anybody, including ourselves. I think we just got to go out there and have fun and enjoy what we're doing. I mean, this is some of the best times of our lives. I mean, getting better every day with your brothers, just going out there, working together, just building that bond and that teamwork. I feel like that's the most important part. We just got to go out there and have fun. Everything else comes after the fact. I mean, we're not going out there to prove anybody wrong or prove anybody right. In a sense, I mean, we just out there trying to have fun. This is what we like doing.
Brad, do you have any questions?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay. Thomas, how about you?
You're going to try to get me. He thinking one over there. I see you.
Hey, Malik, how are you? This is Thomas Wilkerson from 90.9 The Light. I just had a couple of questions, if I could.
Of course.
So,
Go ahead.
all eyes are on y'all this season after a stellar performance last year, and y'all have another tough schedule, such as Ole Miss, ranked Louisiana. What's the mentality going into the season?
Our mentality is just to focus on every day like it's your last. I mean, no matter who we play, I mean, I think we got a tough season because we got 12 more opponents than we had last year. I mean, now we just got to go out there and have fun. I mean, each team is going to give us the best they have. It's not like somebody's going to come out there and hand anything to us. So I wouldn't say it's an easy game on that schedule or a hard game on that schedule. We just got to go out there and play football. But
So, what have you been working the most on this season with your game?
I feel like everything. I mean, I definitely have a lot to improve on. I'm nowhere near perfect, and
Yes, sir.
I just have a lot to work on. So I just continue to try to fix those things every day. And then going against guys like Story right there and the rest of the defense, it helps it out a lot.
All right, so last question. What is your impression of this team so far, especially with the incoming freshmen?
I just feel like it's a team full of people that want to get better, a team full of people that want to compete. I feel like those are the most important things you have to have as a team if you want to go anywhere. I mean, you got to have people that's willing to compete and not just want stuff handed to them, and you got to have people that's, consistent and want to work hard.
Thank you.
Cycling back to Damien.
Hey, Malik, when you look at the continuity on offense, you get to work with Tom at center again for a second straight year. You got J-Mac next to you. You got virtually all of the same wide receivers. How much has that helped in preparation for the season because you guys are on the same page? You know the verbiage, you know the signs and everything, and being able to pick up things so much quicker.
I feel like it more impacted our relationships more than anything, just being around those guys for a whole another year. A lot of people we thought were going to head on, but COVID gave us an opportunity to get that year back. So that just brought a lot of joy and, camaraderie back to the team. I mean, it's just like we're people, first of all, more than anything, more than just going out there with the X's and O's. So I feel like that brought us closer as a team, that people could stick around and, have one more season together,
And Malik, you've already graduated and gotten your undergrad. What are you working on for a master's?
I'm trying to get my master's of business.
Emily, you're up next.
Malik, how would you describe your relationship with Coach Freeze?
Okay. All right, he's our head coach. You know that, though.
I do.
He's a really good guy. I mean, he's a role model for all of us. He tries to just let us know he's there for us and whatever we need, and he tries to bring people to the Lord. First and foremost, he definitely does try to do that, try to impact people in a positive way, I feel like. And he wants to bring the best out of you. So when he's yelling at you and wanting you to be better and telling you how inconsistent you are, you just got to, take it as love. You got to take it and try to feed off of it and get better.
And who would you say has been your mentor with all of this, publicity on you and projections on you? Is there someone that you've gone to kind of seek some advice from?
I mean, I usually just talk to my parents, for real, because at the end of the day, it's just another part of life. I mean, it might not be the same things they went through, but some of the trials are the same, just how to react to certain situations and just how to react to certain people, how they're living their lives and how you can affect them. And especially with being in the role I'm in, I have an impact on a lot of people, so I got to just realize that there's people watching me when I don't even think so. So I just got to be cognizant of that and try to just leave a positive influence on people's lives.
Any more questions for Malik, guys?
I have a quick question. Who would you say you model your game after?
I don't know. I think I'm like a creative player, so I can like kind of take stuff from everybody. I don't want to try to take something from one person because everybody has their own strengths and everybody has their own flaws. And I just want to try to, take a little bit of strength for everybody and try to work on my flaws, whatever they are.
Last question for John. Actually, no, it's not. It's Joe. Joe, go ahead. Last question.
Hey, Malik. Just been looking at a little bit of Campbell film here, and see where defensively they're, been rotating between a 3-4 and a 4-3, and giving you a lot of different looks in the secondary. Where do you feel as if right now, and how have you grown mentally in the preparation part now that you got a year under your belt?
I feel like it's just that more important, Preparation is just when you're prepared, you just have a better chance at success. When you're prepared, you have more confidence. When you're prepared, you have more understanding of what you're actually trying to do out there. So I feel like it's more than necessary. It's a demand. You have to do it. You have to prepare like more than you do anything. Prepare mentally, prepare physically, and prepare emotionally for the adversity you may face.